on EA Sports. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
In motion comes Thomas. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Moore going in motion. They'll stick with him again. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Here comes 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
In motion comes Thomas. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Let's go now.
In motion comes Thomas. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. First down picked up.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. The motion man is Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Jacorian Bennett. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And this play's going nowhere. Taking down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
the speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. That's taken in by Achane. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Miami.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Right here.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
With no
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. So that challenge, a successful one. The extra point, up and good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. The motion man is Sanders. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will score. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Bears. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready. Hey, 21 TA. Out.
Play action. Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Ready. Ready.
Tua, give it to Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good, and the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's second and 6. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
All right. Out.
From the gun, here's Tua. He'll throw it left and has his running back. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 32 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Once again, it's Achane. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
3rd and 5.
Go ahead. Out.
Off play action, it's Tua. This is hard toward the side of the end zone. Jalen Waddle, touchdown Miami.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll fill up here, 1st and 10. Now Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us. here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ray gonna return it. Strong. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. Second down and 8.
Go ahead. 8.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Ready, set.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
On the carry, here's H.A. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Second and 11.
Solo left Zion. Solo left 44. Ready. Watson, Oscar. Hey. Set.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Now H.A. And he'll get about 5.
Let's go. 20, TX.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
What can they do here on third down and 7? In motion, it's Waddle.
Hey, 21, TX. Long. Out.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. He'll get this out to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
G. Solo left Zion.
Here we go on fourth down with Tua. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on downs.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage across the 50 to the 48. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Williams. Set up the screen out wide. It's Thomas. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch and they can't get out in front.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Bears first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, winning on 3rd down.
And he will score. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Chicago. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Bears 14.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Ray gonna return it. He'll get across the 5, and that's it. Good coverage. They got him down at the 6. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Hey.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Longer, long. Hey.
Throwing is Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Get set. Out.
Tua going to give this to Wright. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
They're right here. Out.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the sideline, Waddle grabs it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Solo left sideline. Solo left sideline.
And the Dolphins first down.
On first and 10, here's Tua. That's to Waddle again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Ready.
Here's a give to Achane. And he will get into the end zone. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Dolphins go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have a Bears first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
A play fake. Now Williams. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. They'll run. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Watson, Oscar. Hey!
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one